From one of the world's most luxurious casinos nestled along the Singaporean coast, and Elon Musk's dream for a world full of sustainable gigafactories, to a 110-mile-long linear city in the middle of the Saudi desert, and the largest water park ever built, home to the planet's soon-to-be tallest water slide, here are 10 of the biggest megaprojects in the world. From the late 90s to the early 2000s, the Petronas Towers in Malaysia reigned as the tallest buildings in the world. These iconic twin towers stood proudly, surpassing Chicago's Sears Tower by a mere 33 feet, securing their place in architectural history. Though their record was eventually eclipsed by Taipei 101 and then dramatically overshadowed by the towering Burj Khalifa, the Petronas Towers remain the tallest twin skyscrapers globally. They house the headquarters of Petronas, Malaysia's national oil and gas company, adding a significant commercial dimension to their architectural grandeur. These towers weren't just about height. They boasted the world's highest two-story bridge, connecting the 41st and 42nd floors, providing a unique aerial walkway. Visitors can also ascend to the observation deck on the 86th floor for stunning views of Kuala Lumpur's skyline. Designed by Argentinian-American architect Cesar Pelli, the towers embody a distinctive postmodern style, aiming to create a 21st-century icon for Kuala Lumpur. Pelli's design intricately weaves in elements of Islamic architecture, reflecting Malaysia's cultural and religious heritage. Like any megaproject, the construction faced its share of challenges. At one point, a bad batch of concrete threatened to derail progress, but fortunately, it was confined to a single floor. After tearing down and rebuilding that floor, construction resumed, albeit with a costly delay. The Petronas Towers stand as a testament to architectural ambition and cultural identity, blending modernity with tradition in a skyline-defining masterpiece. In the mid-2000s, Singapore decided to dive into the casino world, lifting a 40-year ban on gambling. The aim? To boost tourism and give the economy a hefty lift. Naturally, this drew the attention of several big-name players in the casino industry, with giants like MGM, Mirage and Wynn Resorts vying for a piece of the action. In the end, Las Vegas Sands, the folks behind the Venetian in Vegas, snagged one of the coveted spots. Their winning vision, a spectacular gambling and entertainment district dubbed Marina Bay Sands. They didn't hold back, throwing in nearly $4 billion to bring this dream to life, on top of $1.2 billion for the prime real estate. However, challenges like labor shortages and rising material costs pushed the total development cost to a staggering amount in Singaporean dollars, making it the priciest standalone resort ever built at that time. Unlike many ambitious megaprojects, they actually made it happen. Today, Marina Bay Sands stands as a marvel. It boasts a sprawling hotel with 2,500 rooms, a colossal convention center, an opulent mall, a fascinating museum, and a collection of celebrity chef restaurants, including not one but two Wolfgang Pucks. For the gambling aficionados, the casino floor is nothing short of paradise, featuring 500 tables and 1,600 slot machines. But the crowning glory is the Sands Sky Park. This 1,100-foot skyway links all three towers, offering an infinity pool with breathtaking views of the Singapore skyline. In every corner, Marina Bay Sands radiates luxury and grandeur, proving that with vision and a bit of audacity, even the most ambitious dreams can come true. Imagine a luxurious city of the future, a paradise on Earth, where opulence meets modernity. Welcome to Forest City in Malaysia. This grand vision, once touted as a utopian dream, now stands eerily quiet, with its empty roads and towering but deserted high-rises. Back in the day, a Chinese development giant, Country Garden, set forth an ambitious plan to create this massive city in Johor Bahru, a place strategically located just north of Singapore. Inspired by Singapore's booming tourism and economic success, the Malaysian government wanted to replicate that magic. They envisioned a bustling metropolis rising near the causeway that connects Malaysia to Singapore. Country Garden's proposal took things to a whole new level. They pitched Forest City, a breathtaking $100 billion project involving the construction of artificial islands just off Singapore's coast. They painted a picture of luxury apartments, glamorous hotels, sprawling offices, pristine golf courses, and cutting-edge tech parks. Chinese investors flocked, pouring their money into what seemed like an inevitable success. Developers were confident that Forest City would soon be home to a vibrant community of 700,000 residents. Fast forward to today, and the city houses only a small fraction of its projected population. Reports indicate that only a few thousand residents have moved in, a mere shadow of the bustling hub it was supposed to become. Curious about the cost of moving to this futuristic enclave? Well, brace yourself. The prices have surged dramatically. Just a few years ago, a Forest City apartment could be snagged for a relatively modest sum. Nowadays, these homes command a king's ransom. Your money might be better spent in Johor Bahru, where the real estate market is not only more affordable but also comes with the bonus of actual signs of life. Forest City remains a testament to the complexities and challenges of megaprojects. It serves as a reminder that even the grandest dreams can falter, leaving behind silent streets and vacant skyscrapers where vibrant communities were meant to thrive. Imagine this: you're sailing down the Red Sea, and suddenly you catch your reflection in what seems like an endless mirror. But wait, it's not just any mirror. It's a colossal structure, towering at an impressive height and stretching for miles. This isn't a trick of the eye. You're looking at Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's ambitious project, known as the Line. This futuristic city is a part of the Grand Neom initiative. Some see it as a marvel of sustainable urban planning, while others whisper about its dystopian undertones. Envision a city that thrives solely on sustainable energy, where cars are a thing of the past. Instead, residents will zip from one end to the other in a high-speed underground train in no time. Between the two gleaming mirrored buildings lies a lush outdoor landscape, offering a refreshing escape in this sprawling urban marvel. These towering structures are set to house and employ millions, all under the vigilant eye of advanced AI. The eye is designed to optimize the city's functions, though it feels a bit like something out of a sci-fi movie. This bold endeavor is a cornerstone of Vision 2030, a plan to transform Saudi Arabia into a global leader in sustainable innovation. Construction of the line began recently, with early drone footage revealing the initial groundwork. If all goes according to plan, you might find yourself living in this cutting-edge city sooner than you think. Elon Musk claims that once the Gigafactory in Nevada is fully operational, it will boast the largest footprint of any structure worldwide, surpassing even the Great Pyramid, the Empire State Building, and the Burj Khalifa. Encompassing multiple levels, the factory will cover an astounding area, with every inch powered by renewable energy. You might recall Elon discussing the environmental impact of the Gigafactory with Leonardo DiCaprio. According to Musk's calculations, it would take around 100 of these factories to power the entire planet sustainably. As it stands, the current Gigafactory in Nevada is only partially complete. Tesla announced plans for expansion, but the vision of a fully scaled Gigafactory remains a future aspiration. Elon has been dreaming about this project his whole life, though the official plans didn't materialize until Tesla partnered with Panasonic to invest in this multi-billion-dollar endeavor. With the financial backing secured, the next challenge was to find the perfect location. After considering various sites, Tesla was ultimately convinced to settle on the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center. Though the Nevada factory is the largest, it's not Tesla's only Gigafactory. Giga New York in Buffalo specializes in power pack batteries and solar panels. Giga Texas in Austin serves as Tesla's headquarters and assembles Model S, Model 3S and Cybertrucks. Tesla also has two international gigafactories, one in Shanghai, China, and another in Berlin, Germany. Jubail, Saudi Arabia, once a quaint fishing village on the Persian Gulf, transformed dramatically in the mid-1970s. What was once a collection of deserted suburbs became a bustling industrial hub thanks to the vision and efforts of the American engineering giant, Bechtel Corporation. They embarked on creating the largest industrial city in the world, spanning over an astonishing area. Upon completion, this new industrial marvel significantly boosted Saudi Arabia's economy, contributing a notable percentage to the nation's GDP. Seeing its success, the Saudi royal family decided to double down on this industrial wonder, and thus, Jubail 2 was conceived, touted as the world's largest civil engineering project. Jubail 2 aimed to double the size of the original city, providing housing for an additional 120,000 residents and establishing a new university catering to 18,000 students. Today, Jubail stands as a powerhouse in the global energy market, drawing the best minds in technology and business from across the globe. The Jubail 2 project is a colossal endeavor, employing tens of thousands of workers during peak seasons. Significant investments have been made, with billions allocated for infrastructure, including roads, water, waste facilities, and utilities, ensuring the city runs smoothly and efficiently. The project's sheer scale required it to be divided into 4 phases spread over more than 2 decades. Despite some potential setbacks from global challenges, the vision for Jebel 2 remains on track to solidify its place as a major player in the global market. Lusail, Qatar's second-largest city, made quite an impression during the World Cup finals. Its stadium, the largest in the Middle East, was a sight to behold. The Qatari government went all out, building Lusail and 7 other stadiums just for the World Cup. The investment was staggering. Some experts estimate that Qatar spent a jaw-dropping sum over a dozen years to bring the World Cup to life, amidst numerous human rights concerns. According to Bloomberg, a significant portion of this spending went into creating Lusail City, a megaproject that turned a desert into a futuristic urban landscape. When Qatar secured the World Cup bid, the area that is now Lusail was just barren land. They aimed to complete the city before the event, but ESPN's Mark Ogden describes Lusail as something out of a dystopian film by Christopher Nolan. Once finished, Lusail is set to be home to 450,000 people, including residents, office workers, and retail staff. One of the city's main attractions will be Aquatar, the world's largest water park, and the crown jewel of this artificial metropolis. Aquatar promises 36 water slides and attractions, along with a towering structure boasting the world's highest water slide. Covering a massive area, the park was expected to draw tens of thousands of visitors daily during the World Cup, though the dream of riding a half-built water slide remained just that, a dream. The Blue Nile River, one of the 2 main tributaries of the Nile, is a vital artery for northeastern Africa. This majestic river flows north from Lake Tana in Ethiopia, winding its way through Sudan before reaching Egypt. Ethiopia, with grand ambitions, unveiled plans for a monumental dam on the Blue Nile. This massive project, initially called the Millennium Dam, eventually found its identity as the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, or GERD for short. The mission of GERD was crystal clear: to provide abundant electricity to Ethiopia, a country where a staggering majority of the population lived without reliable power. The hope was not only to light up Ethiopia but also to generate enough electricity to sell to neighboring countries like Sudan and Egypt. However, the road to realizing this dream was anything but smooth. The dam's grand opening was repeatedly delayed due to ongoing disputes between Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt. Egypt, heavily dependent on the Nile for its water supply, feared the dam would drastically reduce the river's flow by the time it reached Cairo. Ethiopia, on the other hand, assured that the impact would be minimal, while Sudan found itself caught in the crossfire. Despite these challenges, Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali eventually cut the ribbon, marking the official inauguration of GERD. This engineering marvel is now celebrated as the largest hydropower dam in Africa, standing tall among the world's top 20, rivaling even the legendary Three Gorges Dam in China. It stands as a testament to the ingenuity of humans in their pursuit of the ultimate architectural satisfaction. Once upon a time, the UK decided it was time to expand its nuclear energy capabilities. After some lively discussions and budgetary debates, the idea for Hinkley Point C was born. Joining the ranks of Hinkley Points A and B back in the day, Hinkley B was the shining star of the UK's nuclear power plants, churning out energy like no other. However, it eventually had to retire due to old age. But fear not, for plans for Hinkley Point C were already in motion, albeit with a hefty price tag of billions of pounds. EDF, the ambitious French energy company, took the lead on this project. They had grand dreams of having the plant up and running quickly, but fate had other plans. A series of setbacks, including a global pandemic, kept pushing the completion date further and further. According to the BBC, the pandemic limited the number of workers allowed on site, costing the project hundreds of thousands of days of critical work. But there's a silver lining. When finally completed, Hinkley Point C's twin-unit reactor will be a powerhouse, capable of producing a whopping 3,260 megawatts of low-carbon energy for the next 60 years. To put that into perspective, a typical coal plant only produces around 600 megawatts of energy. EDF proudly states that Hinkley Point C will provide enough clean energy to power 6 million homes, keeping the lights on well into the 2080s. So, while the journey to completion has been anything but smooth, the end result promises to be a game changer for the UK's energy landscape, heralding a new era of clean, sustainable power.